I like my women black, you know,
Me too.
and I feel just separate from, you know, a political statement or anything like that. It's just they fine as hell. They, you know, melanin levels got to be over 75%. You know what I mean? Thickness got to be there. Style got to be there. We got to laugh at the same jokes. We got to bump to the same music. It's just got to be a flow.
That's right.
I'm trying to have them conversations where I can talk my shit behind closed doors. Like, I'm trying to say, woman, I don't. And she's like, yeah, baby, yeah, you right. That's what I need. You know what I mean? I need her to understand a black man's anger, frustration. I need her to understand when, you know, certain dudes walk into the room and the energy ain't right, and she's just like, calm down, baby, like, chill. I need that. I need me a black
queen, man. I'm with you, king.
White women are shaking right now. Are shaking because for the first time in modern history, black men are loudly and proudly choosing black women again. You know what I mean? Not in silence, not in secrecy, but right now they are doing it in the open, in public, in front of the whole world. The spell they had on us, it's breaking.
Please don't let the internet fool y'all. Black men still prefer black women. I know on the internet they try to make it seem like black men just don't want us, hate our guts, but baby, in real life, black men want black women. Ain't no drought in the real world. It's only on the internet where y'all get into these, male versus female, black men don't want black women. That's only on the internet, babe. Because in real life, yeah, black men still checking for us. Every black man I know in real life is still trying to love on a black woman, build with a black woman, make a family with a black woman. Black men still love us. They still want us. They still need us. I just feel like I need to say that because it's not being said enough. Y'all letting these insecure little podcasters get online and spread this rhetoric. And if you tell a lie so many times, people will start believing it. So I'm here to tell y'all, don't
Grand
believe
rising kings and queens from Africa and across the ocean. And today we are diving into a truth that is making the internet shaking. It's making the internet vibrate with mixed emotions. Why? Because some filled with love, others with fear. Because when the power of black love rises, you know what happens? The system that fed off our division starts to crumble. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Because something is happening. Something is happening across the digital world right now. When you scroll on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, you will see it. Black men are speaking words of love towards black women. Black men are speaking words of admiration and respect towards black women. Not for clout, not for validation, but from a deep spiritual place of awakening. They are saying things like black women are the backbone of civilization. No one loves like black woman. I'm choosing my own because I now understand what real royalty looks like. And why this is a story is because for decades, media sold a different story. Media glorified distance between black men and black women. They told us that success meant crossing over, that progress meant leaving behind your roots, that beauty had one skin tone and one hair texture. But that illusion is shattering right now. The algorithm of the universe is recalibrating, and black men are waking up, and they are seeing the deception of what it truly was. A divide and conquer spell dressed up as freedom. And that's why white women are shaking. White women are like they are losing their value towards black men because what they once believed was their unspoken privilege. The idea that they were the ultimate destination of every man's desire is being exposed as a lie built on manipulation, colonial mentality, and centuries of propaganda. Now, before I continue, I'm going to play you videos of black men talking about what they're going to talk. And we'll come back here and talk more.
Real quick, to all the beautiful black women, all my sisters, I need you to understand something. Do not allow suburban whitewashed Uncle Toms and sellouts to trick you into believing that black men do not appreciate, care, and respect you. We love you. We adore you. You're the most beautiful thing smoking. Without you, wouldn't nothing in this world even exist. So as a proud black man in the black community, 2 black women, keep shining, keep smiling, baby. You beautiful.
It's a narrative that we hear about black men.
They don't get married.
No, they don't like who?
Oh, they don't like black women.
Well, yeah.
The national average for black men who are married, what are they married to?
It's got to be black women.
Black women at what percentage? Over 85%. But it don't matter though, because once they make money, that's when they go get white women.
White women, yeah.
The national average for making over $200,000, black men, right? How many of those men are married to black women?
I'll give him about a cool
95%.
95.
I believe it.
I do believe it. And then when you hear the horror stories, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country?
Yeah.
Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda.
You want to know another way black men can protect black women? By choosing black women only. That's another way of protecting black women, by choosing black women as a black man. You're protecting your black women. You're protecting them from all these other vultures out here trying to take them from us. That's how you protect them. That's how you show love to the black woman. You choose the black woman. You don't choose anybody else. You don't go outside of the black woman. You choose the black woman and the black woman only. That's another form of protection towards the black woman. This is how we protect our family. This is how we protect our people, by choosing us, not by stepping outside. We choose us. When you choose us, you're protecting your people. That's another way of protecting the black woman. By protecting her from all these fucking vultures out here only wanting to utilize her for their fetishes, you are protecting the black woman. Choose the black woman. That is a form of protection. It is. It is. When you choose the black woman, you are protecting the black woman. And of course, you know, we have the physical protection and protecting them by respecting them and standing up for them and, you know, just dismantling the whole violence and disrespect they face on a daily.
So this is a PSA to all of my black women. Black men do love black women. As someone who has been married, divorced, and is newly single again, and also didn't grow up with her biological father, sometimes I realize that I get easily triggered or feel hurt and alone when it comes to romantic relationships and knowing my value and my worth. But when I was going on a run this morning, I got this huge moment of clarity. And it was when I started to really take inventory over my life, think about my experiences. And what I realized is that I have been shown more love by black men than I have any other group of people in my entire life. So even though things didn't work out with my exes, I have 4 beautiful children, and there was a lot of love between us, still is. Things that didn't work out because we grew apart and because we all had childhood traumas that we didn't know how to figure out, and we were constantly triggering each other. When it came to my father, I actually had a stepdad who adopted me and took very good care of me. And then when it came to my biological father, even though he wasn't around my entire childhood, when he was like my biggest cheerleader because he thought I was like the best representation of him. When I think about who supported my business the most, black men support my business the most. When I first became a yoga teacher and tried to get hired by yoga studios, white yoga studios, they wouldn't hire me because they thought that I didn't have enough experience. There was a coach who worked for a very prestigious university, and he gave me my first yoga teaching job. It was an opportunity. When I became an influencer and had my Tantra yoga business, there was a very wealthy black man who flew out and hired me, paid me very well, super respectful. That was my first big gig as an influencer. When I think about the people who told me I love you, brothers, uncles, cousins, past lovers, friends, it has been black men. When I think about the people who compliment or my athleticism, my spirituality, it has been black men. When I think about my coaches and helped me get my college scholarship, it was Black men. So I just wanted to share this because sometimes our most hurtful experiences come from people that love us and the people that are closest to us. And there's so much discourse online about romantic relationships and the dynamics between Black and men and women. Media can make us think that we just hate each other or don't love each other, and that's just not true. Most of the issues that we have in the Black community around relationships are because there were systems put in place to break up our family and keep us separated. So I just think that's really important for us to remember. Black men do love Black women, and Black women love Black men.
It's very easy to love Black women, and I love all women. I respect all women, but that's what I'm used to. That's my familiarity. That's my comfort zone. That's who's protected me. That's who's built me up.
Speak on it, brother.
That's been my expansion. That's been like
what I love about Black women. Everything. The patience of a Black woman, the legs, the thighs.
You give them hatred and they will still smitten that thing with love.
And they will check you, keep it real, tell you when you up.
I really love that Black woman right there.
The softness, the hardness, the mindset that they have.
The closest thing to God, honestly.
How shea butter and cocoa butter just emanate off of them.
My future wife, definitely gonna be a Black woman.
Without Black women, we'd be nothing.
Black women are the source of all things that are great.
Black women represent love to me.
Help me, Black woman. Did I say the lips?
I love how powerful Black women are.
Oh my God, have you looked into a Black woman's eyes when she says I love you? That'll change your life. Black woman, there's no one like you.
The Black women come in every shade, every color, every size. I love them all.
Out of all the races, which one has the best women to marry?
Black, of course.
Why would you say Black though?
Because I don't know no other.
Is Black women, are they the best race to marry for a Black man or for any race?
Any race. We can get along with anybody. Black women can make anybody happy, so they can marry anybody.
Okay. Do you know why they have the lowest marriage rates out of any race, though?
Maybe the woman is in the process of reinventing herself. And she's establishing new standards.
Do you prefer your Black women to wear their hair natural or to put on like the wigs and lace fronts and weaves and stuff like that?
I would say natural. Personally, I like a confident woman and just her natural being.
I appreciate that.
I done had a lot of white women try to talk to me. But no, I'm not giving no white woman a fucking chance. Like, that's crazy as fuck. I'm only for Black women, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to give a white woman a chance. I'm never going to give no other woman that is not an African American woman or an African woman a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that's I stand on that. I'm not changing that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what do y'all find so appealing about white women? About other women that you have to go get them. You have to be with them. You have to take them down. Like, I don't know what y'all see. I don't see how y'all see it. Like, I do not see it. I don't. I honestly don't. Like, if it ain't a Black woman, a bona fide Black woman, I do not want her. I will not talk to her. I will not have sex with her. I will not do anything with her. Like, it is what it is.
What's your type?
My type, it's not really so much. Like I don't discriminate.
Okay.
I don't play in the snow. Like, I don't not like white girls, but I wouldn't.
So you have a type?
I wouldn't date white girls.
It's not your preference.
I talk to a white girl like we cool, but I wouldn't date a white girl. Black Lives Matter and shit like that.
I think I underestimated how much I like being Black. Like just in everything about our culture, just from history to now, and it was just like you were saying, like it was just certain things that the white women that I was talking to, and it was never even no like malicious intent, but it was just certain things that I had to either continuously try to explain, or things that I tried to explain and they just didn't get, and it just was always a disconnect at the core of it, and it was just a disconnect that I just never had to deal with because I only dealt with Black women majority of my life.
Black men, stop screwing around with white women. Yeah, if you're gonna marry her, but stop recreating. I appreciated what Kat said about. Did y'all hear what he said about strippers? He said athletes that go to the club and they be saying, stop it. You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Stop. We have to do. I'm not saying you can't control who you fall in love with, but buddy, you running down the street in any city in any city chasing a white woman, you're going to get shot.
Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country? Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda.
I think that as black people, you should date anyone in the black diaspora. I think there are so many beautiful black women, from very light to very dark, in Africa, in the islands, in Brazil, in Venezuela, in Colombia. I think there's a lot of beautiful black people that you can date. In Mexico, tons of black women that you don't have to date somebody outside of your race. I think culturally I think all of us, no matter what culturally you are black, come with something beautiful. I think black Americans have a beautiful culture. I think Haitians and Dominicans or other Afro-Latinas and Latinos have a beautiful culture. I think Africans have a beautiful culture. So I think that we can all learn from each other and connect with each other on that level.
But now interracial?
Absolutely not. That's a no-go. And let me preface this though real quick. Although I don't necessarily agree with it, and the reason I don't agree with it is because one, of how the world looks at us. If the world looked at us differently and treated us fairly, I would be okay with it. But until the world wants to see us as equal people and not treat us like we're misfits, then we need to stand with each other and build with each other. The best time in black American history is when the black family was together.
Now, for decades, generations after generations, society has been programming both black men and women to distract each other. Black women were told you don't need a man, and black men were told you can't handle a strong woman. And both messages were poison, disguised as empowerment. And while we were fighting as black people, as we were fighting, the system was celebrating because division keeps us weak. Division keeps our money, our families, our power, and our legacy scattered. White supremacy didn't just colonize land, but it colonized love. It told us that anything dark was less desirable, even in ourselves. It told black men that validation comes from the arms of someone outside your race. It told black women that being soft, feminine, and loved was a luxury reserved for someone else. But now, the veil is lifting. Social media is showing a different image. And it's showing an image of kings and queens rediscovering each other, of couples building empires together, of love that reflects the strength of their ancestors. And when black men say that I love my black women, they are not just talking about romance. No. They are reclaiming a birthright. They are rejecting the centuries of old propaganda that tried to erase their connection to their divine feminine counterpart. And when that happens, the system gets nervous because black unity, especially between man and woman, is the foundation of real freedom. Now, the reason why I'm saying white women are shaking is this. Now, honestly, the media at large and white women are shaking. That's honestly. They are so disturbed by this news. When they see videos of black men, they are so disturbed. Why? Because they were never taught to see black love as powerful. No. They were taught to see it as aesthetic, something to copy, to imitate, to consume. They learned how to turn their skin to look like ours. They copied our curves, our hairstyle, our dances, but the one thing they could never imitate is the energy that exists between a healed black man and a loved black woman. You see, that energy is divine, only found on us. It is magnetic, it's revolutionary. It is the same force that allowed our ancestors to survive centuries of depression and still create beauty, still create music, still create poetry and life. It is the energy that built civilization while others were still learning to build fire. So when black men are finally turning back to black women, not out of shame or guilty, but out of love and spiritual clarity, when that happens, this threatens the illusion of dominance. It shakes the narrative because the narrative was, while like white women were used as a symbol of conquest. They were the trophy. They were, you understand? You understand what I'm trying to say? But right now, the narrative is flipping. It's collapsing. Right now, black men are saying, I don't need to escape my blackness to feel powerful. My power is multiplied when I'm with a black woman. And that right here, that is what has the system trembling. Black love is not trending, it is just returning. Because what you are seeing online right now is something divine. Partnership that once ruled kingdoms before civilization or before colonization, before slavery, before the distortion of our image, black men and women stood side by side as equals, creators, protectors, and visionaries. The black woman wasn't just a wife. No, 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 no. A black woman was a priestess, was a queen, was a mother of nations. The black man wasn't just a husband. He was a warrior, he was a builder, he was a spiritual guardian. Now, today, they represent balance, mad. When that balance was destroyed, our community foundation cracked. And now, as the balance is restoring, the world feels the shift in vibration. And that's why you see so much chaos, so many distractions, so many stories trying to pit us against each other again. Because when we love each other, we stop consuming their fear. We stop needing their validation. We stop chasing their system. We start building our own. And trying to bring this love, restoring this love, of course, the system will react. The moment black men start openly praising black women, you can feel the tremor in the system. How? You will see the media outlets start dropping think play pieces. Algorithm begin pushing confusion again. And a number of things is happening. Because, make no mistake, black love here terrifies the establishment. It threatens industries built on insecurity. The beauty industries that sells bleaching creams, it threatens it. The dating apps designed to fracture community, the entertainment machines that thrive on drama between black men and women, it's being destroyed. When black men and women start loving each other loudly, those billion-dollar narratives lose power. They can't sell pain to a people who are healing. They cannot market loneliness to a culture that has rediscovered unity. What happened? The system responds with the destruction. So we need to be vigilant. It floods timeline with celebrity gossip, interracial drama, and exaggerated stereotypes. It whispers false information like don't trust your own. But I'm so happy because of this generation, because Gen Z, Millennium, even some Gen Alpha is not falling for it. No. As Gen Zs, for example, we are watching black men defend black women in comment sections. I see. We are watching black fathers dancing with their daughters on TikTok. We are seeing black couples buying land together, opening business together. The system was built to separate us. But our healing starts with choosing each other again. And that's exactly what's happening. This isn't romance. This is revolution disguised as affection. When a black man chooses a black woman, it is revolution. He is not simply just choosing a partner. No, he is choosing to heal ancestral wounds. He is declaring openly that I will no longer let the colonizer define my standard of beauty or my measure of success or the direction of my heart. And when a black woman accepts that love, she is saying openly that I trust my black man again and I see him. I forgive what the system made him believe about me. There's a lot of things even the system made black women believe on black man. And I'm so happy I saw videos of black women saying I'm sorry to my black man. Black love is not just emotional. No, it's economic, it's psychological, it's spiritual welfare against or warfare against the system that profit from our separation. Every time we pour into one another, we pour less into their empires. Do you know that? Every dollar spent supporting each other, every child raised in love and identity, every family that refuses to let propaganda destroy them, that's revolution. When you look around today, like country like Kenya, Nigeria, Caribbean, UK, USA, black men are publicly defending black women's dignity again. And you can feel the shift. I don't know if you feel the shift, because personally I feel the shift. This is It's going more than just saying I love my black women. It's a shift happening. The love is louder, the pride is stronger, the crown is turning home. And it has spiritual meaning. It has a spiritual meaning of this shift. This is more than social media energy. It is spiritual alignment, because when black men and women reconnect, the divine, masculine, and feminine reunite. It is the same energy ancient Africans called Maat, balance, harmony, and order. The universe itself responds to the energy. Storms quiet down, communities begin to rebuild, young people begin to believe in themselves again. When a black man looks at a black woman and sees God's reflection instead of society projection, something cosmic happens. The vibration of that love echoes back through time. And there's a healing that is happening, healing generations that was taught to forget. When you remember the first man, or not first man, the first image of love, on earth wasn't European, it was African. It was the black man and the black woman standing in unity under the sun of Kemet, Kush, and Nubia. The divine energy still lives within us up to today. And every time we choose each other, we awaken the sleeping power. White women shake, not because they hate, no, but because deep down they feel that shift. They sense that what's returning in is not simama hapo juu karibu izime. Now, I'll say something. Across the continents, black men are celebrating black women in poetry languages. And you hear young kings from Kenya calling their women in praise. In Atlanta, couples are building business together, not just buying clothes together. They are buying buildings. Black love is becoming contagious, and it is crossing borders faster than the media narrative can contain it. And when the world sees black men choosing black women, something spiritual shifts in the global consciousness. And then the image of black men and women loving each other was treated as radical back then, and as if it was something like rebellion instead of restoration. But right now, it's becoming the blueprint of what healthy love looks like. Now, even non-black communities, they are watching. They are watching, and some are confused. Some are even inspired. Some are confused. Some are inspired. But all are witnessing the rise of a new culture frequency. Self-love through one another. Because when a people who are taught to hate themselves start loving one another openly, the world's entire power starts to panic. The colonizer built his empire on convincing the colonized that love within your own race was a failure, and that love outside it was proof of success. By the way, you will see a black man with a white woman was like a black man with a white woman. You see like it's a success. Even in the village, when someone marries outside his community or her community, like a black women get married to a white man, it was a sort of success. But right now the reverse is happening, and black love is a success. Black unity is luxury. Black family is wealth. Mainstream media right now does not know how to report that shift, because the media is the one that sells all this propaganda. But right now they don't know how to process that black joy that doesn't come within tragedy. Doesn't come with the tragedy. And so they do not, or they do what they always do, try to spin it. You will see sudden documentaries questioning the decline of interracial relationship. You will see talk show debates asking if black love is becoming exclusionary. Social media platforms, you will see that they start quietly throttling videos where black couples express pride. But the truth is, the image of melanated love are everywhere. Wedding photos, travel vlogs, podcast, music, videos. Because what we are seeing now is not a trend, it's the return. It's a return. The same media that once told black women they were undesirable is now begging to understand why black men are saying, I'm done letting anyone make me ashamed of loving my own. Now, let me speak directly to my queens and kings. Our ancestors for centuries were told they were less than human. They were beaten for loving each other. They were sold away from each other. They were told their skin, their lips, their hair was curses. But here we are. Generations later, we are reclaiming the beauty they tried to erase. The world is shaking because the most powerful form of energy is black love. It's no longer hidden anymore. It's not timeline. It is, I'll say what? It is boardrooms. It is in households raising new royalty. It's happening. To the kings watching, love your queens loudly, protect her, praise her, and build with her. To the queens watching, your crown was never lost. It was waiting for you to remember. Together, you are a mirror that makes empire tremble. White women are shaking because the illusion of being the prize is falling apart, and the real treasure was always us black people. The real God was always melanin and unity. This is my message today, and that's the video I'm presenting to you today. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Until next episode, peace out.